Welcome, everyone, to Monday Night Raw! Review. The Monday Night Raw review. Maybe Sami is Sami AI. Oh my god. Uso is not a believable world champion. Yeah. He's like a little cartoon character guy. Who like happened to get a belt or something. WrestleMania because yeah, I don't know. I thought Uso was okay, but yeah, I mean, he's kind of like a step. I don't know. I don't know if he's like below. Like, who's a? I'm gonna put up a poll in a second. Actually, let's put up a poll. Like, who are some, like, sort of, like, disappointing runs? Like, I'm going to put up the poll right now. I'm going to get it up there. Are you serious? Why are so many people telling me about JJ Hunter? Like, I don't know. Why is he... What? I mean, I can't believe... Is this really what he said? Did he really say this? Why would JJ Hunter say that? Why does he come in here and act like he's my friend, but then say that? Is that really... You think that's really him? What if it's not really him? What if it's like a fake account? That's my only concern, you know what I mean? But, I mean, I don't know. That seems... I might be able to find out if that's really him, but that's crazy. I don't get why that always happens, dude. Whenever somebody, like, leaves or something happens, like, somebody always is like, hey, Joe, it's Raw. What's up, everybody? Haha. And then, oh, I'm going to go somewhere else and be like, hey, I'm so glad to be here instead of listening to someone beg for donations. What the fuck? Why would you say that? But then come here and be like, hey, everybody, what's up? Cool. Why don't you say that to me? Why don't you say, hey, Joe, you know, it'd be cool if you didn't have donations. That'd be cool. Why don't you just say that? Why don't you say that to me? Why say it somewhere else to like 7 people? I don't get it. There's the donation link, though, if you want to donate, I guess, and apparently piss off JJ Hunter. I don't know. Why would you do that? Why wouldn't you just say it to me? I don't know. I mean, like, I'm sorry that I have to, and it's just promote that I have donations, you know what I mean? If I don't do that, I can't do shows, you know? I don't really have any sponsors like you're my sponsors. I don't think I do it that badly, do I? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess it could get annoying, but I try not to be too gratuitous about it, you know? I try to do as many shows as I can regardless of how much I make or not, but like in reality, it's like I just got to promote it. I have to. It sucks, I agree, but I have to do it. But why wouldn't you just say that to me? Why would you come in here like, I love everything, everybody, how you doing? Oh, wait, fucking what a loser. What? Why do you watch me then? The begging is entertaining. See, Garth is entertained by it because if I don't make any money, then that's funny, right? Because it's like, haha, he came on here for 3 hours and nobody donated. That's funny. Or I get donations are coming in like crazy and then I'm acting all crazy and people think that's funny. So either way, it's a fun time, probably, right? But I don't know. I guess not for him. That's crazy. Why would you say that? Why wouldn't you just be like, I don't know, it's weird, bro. Why do people do that? Well, you support a person that hangs out with people that dox me and threaten to kill me, so maybe you're a weirdo. How about that? So enjoy hanging out with people who dox me and threatened to kill me and showed my house and then said they were going to come kill me. So, I don't know. Maybe you're fucking bizarre. Maybe you're a weird person. You ever think about that? Okay. That's so weird. Do. And why does he say drama? Do we have drama here all the time? Do we have a lot of drama here? I mean, I guess this is kind of drama-y, but I mean, do we really have that much drama here on this show? Anyway, let's get to Raw. Let's get to Raw. Why don't you go watch that other person that doesn't have any drama or whatever? But yeah, so I mean, I there's part of me that liked Raw tonight, but there's part of me that also sees it as like it was kind of boring, you know, at the same time. I was hoping that they were going to swerve us, that Sami Zayn was actually in the end going to join Seth. And we all thought Sami Zayn was going to join Seth. But at the same time, how many times is Sami Zayn? Is this not the same thing as like the Roman Reigns stuff? You know, join us or we'll kill you. It's like, why is Sami Zayn? Oh, and by the way, I'll tell you, I admit it. We all said that Sami Zayn was going to be the next man to join this group. We all said it a couple weeks ago or a week ago. We all agreed. Like, yeah, or not all of us, but I mean, some of us agreed that, yeah, we think you're right, it's Sami Zayn. Somebody else said it, and then I was like, yeah, I think that's probably the best choice. And that's not what happened. I'm surprised. But so that's good, I guess, right? Because it's not so predictable. Who is gonna be known as weakest champ? Oh no, who will have had the weakest championship run? We're going to go with Daniel Bryan the first time he won it. Then we're going to go with Kofi, right? And then we got Jey Uso. Who's somebody else? Guys, who's the fourth person we can put on that list? Daniel Bryan, Kofi, Jey Uso. Who's the next person? Cody Rhodes, maybe? We'll put Cody on there because he's like, people aren't sure about his run or whatever. So I'm going to put all them on there. And you guys go ahead and vote on that poll. Who will have had the weakest run? So maybe right now you're like, well, I don't know. Jey Uso just won it, so I can't say. So don't vote, I guess. I don't know. But maybe you're like, nah, absolutely Kofi's was the worst. No, Daniel Bryan's was a letdown. It was the worst. Jey Uso will do better than that. Cody has the worst of all of them. I think it's Cody myself. I think Cody was like mediocre or whatever you want to call it, a nice little mediocre or something. I'll tell you my order of those people that I would put in there, but I'll tell it to you afterwards. But yeah, I thought Raw opened up fairly compelling a little bit with the Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn stuff. I thought it was all right. And so for the interesting fact of like, I don't know what Sami's going to do tonight. I'm not sure what he's going to do, what's going to happen. And I'm not even really that interested in Sami Zayn and the Seth Rollins stuff, to be honest. So, but even that being said, I did have some interest. So for somebody that doesn't really care too much, and wasn't too excited about it, what they said and did in there made me go, yeah, okay, I'm in it for tonight. This is the story tonight. Let's see what happens. Let's see what Sami Zayn does. I'm kind of into it a little bit. We'll see. And they talked for a while, 21 minutes into it, and then we get a women's matchup with Rhea Ripley. And by the way, when Rhea Ripley and these women come out there, the more and more women have entrances and come out to the ring, the more I feel like it's so weird. When a guy comes out to the ring, he poses like, yeah, here I am. I'm the shit. Look at me. Here we are. But when a woman comes out to me, it's like they're doing a lap dance or something. I don't know what I'm sorry. Maybe it's me. Maybe women see men like this. Maybe women watch men come to the ring and they think men are being primally sexually, like, I don't know, maybe like when Drew McIntyre comes out, women think, damn, he's trying to turn me on coming to the ring. I don't think that because I'm a guy. I think, damn, he looks like a badass. And I know that when Rhea comes out, I think she's a badass kind of, but there's still some kind of like lap dance, fucking pole dancing thing that she's doing too, where I'm like, all right, like I know she's kind of a badass and everything, but she's doing some kind of like sexual shit on the way to the ring, which I just don't think guys do. But maybe I don't think guys do it because I'm not attracted to men, obviously. So I'm just like, that guy's cool. So maybe women are watching Rhea thinking she's cool. But, like, I'm watching her like, yeah, she's cool, but also, what the fuck, bro? Is there a pole that she's going to dance on next? I mean, but all the women, just their entrances all have some kind of thing. I mean, yes, Shawn Michaels, I'll give you Shawn Michaels. Shawn came down the ring and sexy boy, and he's rubbing up on things, and he gyrates in the ring and stuff. Yes, he is definitely doing something like that. That guy is probably the pioneer of that. I mean, obviously, yeah, you could go back to the not Buddy Rogers, but, you know, some of those guys back in the day and some people who I can't even think of people's names right now, Gorgeous George and stuff like that were trying to be sort of a bit provocative and things like that, and Gold Dust after Shawn. But Shawn Michaels is the first dude to come down to the ring gyrating his hips and humping the ropes and then dancing weird and spreading himself out in the ring. And, I mean, like, that guy, he's doing something, right? Like, obviously, if a woman was like, what's up with that guy? Like, but I know women that didn't like Shawn that hate him. They're like, he's such a girl, and they don't like that. I know some women that say that. Now, some women love it, though. So, I don't know. But I'm just saying, all the women, it feels like, almost all of them, like 85% of the women that come down to the ring, I'm like, bro, did they come with a stripper pole? Because it's just so weird, because they're about to wrestle and fight, but at the same time, it's like, did I just get a lap dance? It's so confusing. Anyway, the women go out there. They have a pretty okay match. Rhea Ripley and Valkyria or Valkyr or Vaccine. I don't know. There's a million Valkyrs or Valkyras or Val something or others out there. There's a million of them. I get confused. Anyway, let's do something that's going to piss JJ Hunter off right now. If you guys would like to support the show, you can donate, obviously, using Super Chat or become a member. But the best thing you can do is use Streamlabs, which is pinned to the top of the chat right now if you want to donate. And I know that you might want to donate, so feel free to do that. Say whatever you want to say in that donation. Love to hear your opinion on Raw tonight and what you guys think about stuff. Throw your opinions at me, please, if you donate. I'd like to hear them if you can. And thank you for supporting the show. Sorry to ebeg. Or let's listen to a dono. Sorry to do what everybody else does to make money.
Sup, Joe? Raw was a 6/10.
Yeah, I'm probably there with you. But even if Raw was a 5 or a 6 Star Sale, thank you so much for the $1.59. But even if Raw was a 5 or a 6 tonight, it's still kind of amazing because for how long? For what? Multiple years. I was giving Monday Night Raw a 3, a 2, a 4, and rarely giving it a 5. It was tons of 2s, 3s, and 4s. I don't remember what years those were, like 2021, 2022 maybe. I was just giving Raw shit. Like, here's a 3 out of 10, a 4 out of 10. So, you know, tonight, if Raw was a 5 or a 6, I mean, that's still pretty decent to me. You know, I could be wrong, but, you know, I think a 6, I almost think I want to give it a 6, but at the same time, you know, if I do, you know what's sad is if I do, the Rhea Ripley stuff and her joining up with Io Sky, that was all right. You know, again, a lot of posiness and weird like looks and just whatever. And at this point, I'm like, you know, Raw's not that crazy right now. It's like at a 5 out of 10. All right, but I'm watching. I'm into it a little bit. I'm really into it, even though nothing's happening that's making me that happy, if that makes any sense. Like, the vibe of Raw was pleasing me, but there isn't really much going on, though, still. It's like, for some reason, I'm giving them, I don't know, tonight I just felt good about it, even though it wasn't that great. Logan Paul comes out after that. I think he cuts a promo that I like. He cuts a nice little promo. I just like him because he's such a shit that I never know what he's going to say. And in the end, Uso just knocks him out with a super kick. I thought that was all right. The belt is okay. Everybody's yeeting. I thought that was an all right segment. I didn't find it like gratuitous. I think he's a little bit silly, and I agree with the belt maybe even. But, that's an hour into Raw. Then the Viking Raiders, get a matchup. They, have lost their belts to the New Day. So they probably needed a win here. And so they came out, and they got a win. And I think I didn't hear the commentary fully. I don't know if that makes them number one contenders already, since there's 3 teams in the division. They really need to get more tag team stuff going. They need to have one belt, one tag team division in the men's division, and one tag team division in the women's division. They need to have one intercontinental mid-card champion in the women's division. And when you're a mid-card women's champion, you should be allowed to go on both shows. I don't know. Maybe that. We've been saying that for years, though, man. We've been saying that for years. The story continues with Paul Heyman in the ear of Sami Zayn. I thought that was pretty good. Becky Lynch came out. I think she was the first one that got to drop some swears tonight. Looked pretty good. I'm hoping that they get her involved with the Heyman stuff soon so she can be with her man. She looked hottie tonight, though. I'll tell you that. She looked hottie out there tonight. Oh, yeah.
He was tragically taken out of her WrestleMania match, but there won't be any murder mystery, any weeks-long whodunit. I have examined the evidence. I have reviewed the footage, and we have found the culprit.
It was me, you bitch. It would have been better. It would have been great if she just, It
was me. I did it.
We all knew she did it, but that was good because that would have been lame as hell. If they really put this on for weeks of who did it, they already did that story and they've already done it so many times. So I like that she's like, yeah, it was me. Yeah, it was me, you stupid bitch. That would have been better if she said that, but I guess we can't let Becky Lynch say you stupid bitch because Pat McAfee's going to drop 7 F-bombs later on in the show. So I like that though. Maybe it's just that I love Irish women,
Oh, don't act like I'm the bad guy here.
So, Becky Lynch has really been has cut a lot of crappy promos as a face that irritated me and that pissed me off. So I was really happy about this because while I still don't think she's been doing the greatest as far as the promos go, it's much better to hear her be a heely bitch. You know what I mean? I did it for Seth.
Me about you.
Oh, I bet they did.
Bailey was one of the first, actually.
Of course she was, yeah.
She told me that you would step on anybody's throat if it meant getting ahead. And I didn't buy it. I didn't buy any of it. I didn't buy any of it because I was so caught up in this stupid fairy tale dream about winning Irish Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania.
That's where it lost me. The good guy lost me, guys. But anyway, it was all right, little segment. I don't see a lot there after that, though, for me, to be honest. Penta's little attack in the back happened, whatever. Then we heard from Rusev finally. We heard from Rusev, who's back on Cloud 9 because Lana is back in Rusev's bed. That's right. They're banging again. They're back together. Let's go. Lana and Rusev are slamming it, and they're back together, and they're back in the WWE. Let's go to the donations. If you want to donate, you know where to do it. And there's a poll to vote on. Do that, and I'm going to look at the poll in a minute. Live on the Joe Cronin Show.
I've been going to wrestling shows for over 30 years. Never
Ross the Boss.
Until last Sunday, that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
What a promo by Pat McAfee. Better than 90% of today's wrestlers. Anyway, guess they are setting up Goldberg for the Save It Backlash for his retirement match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's interesting. Goldberg, it would be good to have Goldberg at SummerSlam, I guess, right? You know, it'd be good if Goldberg lost because Bret Hart showed up, and then Bret Hart, like, hit him in the head with a chair, like, and he really creamed him. You know what I mean? Like, Bret was like,
I've been going to wrestling shows for over 30
I'll
years.
do it, but I want to cream him. Like, I want to cream him in the head.
That my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
My Miami Heat are dog shit. They look like they didn't give a shit. Tommy just uploaded a video just now of him falling on his ass while going down the stairs. It's so funny to watch. Is it a good time to get unblocked now?
On Twitter, maybe. I don't know, Pachar. I don't know if I can handle your shit on Twitter. I barely go on X anymore. I hate everything I get sent on X. People just shitting on me and whatever the fuck. Fuck X. I don't even go on it anymore, really. I tweet out stuff and I don't look at shit. But thank you, Pacharo. No, yeah, that would be good if I think Bret Hart should come out of I think that Goldberg, if Goldberg was a real man, right? Goldberg has already gotten his big moments with his son watching and all the stuff he's done. You know, if Goldberg had an ounce of balls, had an ounce of respect, what Goldberg would do is Goldberg would say, you know what? I took that fucking guy's career, or I had a big hand in ending that guy's career who was a legend. And so, you know what? How great would it be if he ended my career? And I would absolutely, and this is me, because it would entertain the shit out of people, and I think Bret Hart would get a fucking kick out of it. I would reach out to Bret, and I would say, Bret, it's me, Goldberg. I am having my last match, and in many ways, I'm the reason why, you know, your career came short, and I feel bad about it, and I've always felt bad about it, and I know how you feel about it. And I feel like a piece of shit. And I've had all these extra years and whatever. But here's what I want to do. I think it'd be fitting if in my match, you know, the referee goes down at some point and then you come out of nowhere with a steel chair and you slide in the ring with the chair and I'm, you know, on my ass or whatever and I'm getting up and you just cream me with the fucking chair. And and then everyone's reacting to you in the chair, and then you spit on me or something, and then you roll out of the ring, and then whoever the opponent is fucking jack fucks him and beats Goldberg, and he's got to retire. So essentially, Bret Hart assisted in ending Goldberg's career. That would be fucking bonkers, okay? That would be bonkers, and I want to see it. That's what I want to see. But will we get that? I don't know. Would Bret Hart do it? Would Bret Hart say, I'll do that in Goldberg's match, but I really want to cream him? I don't know. I would even tell him, be like, dude, fucking crack me. You know what I mean? God, I would love that. I would love if they did that. Because Goldberg's career ends because Bret Hart jumped in the ring and cracked him in the head with a chair. Oh, it'd be so good. That you telling me that's not good? You want Goldberg to just go out straight up? Or you want Goldberg to go out with a win? Nah, bro. I want Goldberg to go out. You know what would be really good is if the guy, or if that didn't happen, you didn't have Bret Hart jump in the ring with a chair and hit him. You could have Goldberg like spear the guy and he could be wearing a t-shirt like Bret Hart did with the fucking steel plate under it, like Western, from that Western, the Clint Eastwood movie. And then Bret Hart could, like, I don't know. I just think it'd be funny. They're probably not going to do it. I mean, first of all, Triple H clearly doesn't like Bret Hart. He really doesn't like him after what happened the other night. Bret Hart hates Triple H. Therefore, I doubt Triple H is going to want to involve him in that and give him that satisfaction. I doubt Goldberg would ever want to do it too, because Goldberg has a really big ego about his character and himself and everything for the most part. It's not crazy out of control like Goldberg does do the job, but nowadays, because he has to. Oh yeah, you want to come back and do that? Cool, but you got to lose to this guy. You know. But yeah, Pat McAfee tonight cut a fucking promo. Let's listen to Rusev.
Free to crush people, not because I was told to.
Rusev's whole thing is literally his AEW debut. Kind of. Rusev shows back up in the WWE. The lights didn't go out, but he comes out there and he kicks the Miz's head off. When Rusev showed up in AEW, he showed up in the ring and then he oh no, that was Aleister Black. You're right. Rusev didn't do that. That was Aleister Black's was the same. Oh, I'm going into the wrong guy. Oh, Aleister Black's debut in WWE was like the same as the AEW debut. But anyway, Rusev's promo, though, reminds me of in AEW when he cut those backstage promos and they were zooming in all over him and it was really good. And those were the best things that Rusev did as Miro in AEW. The worst things he did was his debut in the ring when he came out and he was like, I'm a video game god. I'm going to be in video games or whatever. And we were like, what the fuck is he talking about? What the hell are they doing? And then like he never did anything for a while. And then they finally started having those backstage promos with Rusev. And you're like, that's fucking hilarious. That's great. Keep doing that with Rusev or Miro. But don't do any, like, what? I'm a video game. Like, I mean, it didn't make sense. I don't think anybody understood what they were doing. It's like, are they doing comedy or is he serious that he's a video game guy or like, is this part of the like, what exactly is going on right now?
But because I wanted to. So now I will use my hands and jack body for good. I will hunt the frauds, the arrogant, those who waste their talents like I did. And through pain, I will perfect them all for good. So my brothers, your lack of suffering ends now. I am the tempest rolling in. I will hunt you, forgive you, and fix you like I fixed myself. But choose your next steps wisely, because for a righteous man, said there will be no hardship, and there will be no loss.
Hope the Raw locker room's paying attention. They want a very focused Ivy Nile big matchup for the Pitbull of American.
They made him pretty serious there. I mean, there was a couple of times where I almost laughed at a couple of things, but it was pretty serious. Like, and it's not that I think it's a mistake to purposely make Rusev like a funny, joking guy. But I also think it's good to make him kind of like an unhinged weirdo fuck, if that makes any sense. Like having Rusev be like, I'm going to squish your neck until your blood pops out of your ears, and then I'm going to collect it, and I'm going to pour it on your face and waterboard you with your own blood. Like when he gets bizarre, like into the bizarre realm of shit, like I find that hilarious. When he's purposely trying to be funny, or when they're trying to make him like the comic relief big guy, I don't like that. So I'm glad they're not doing that. And I think he's very serious. I'm Rusev, and people are going to feel whatever the fuck, pain or whatever. But I do think it's nice if they can weave in some of that, like, over-the-top, like, weird-ass shit. It's stuff that, like, if that idiot in AEW, the Murder Hawk guy, everybody dies. It's like, when he says that, it's so stupid. And everything he says when he's trying to be serious, like, I'm going to hurt you, I'm going to hurt him, and everybody dies. Like, nobody believes you, and you sound like a fucking loser. But if, like, Rusev was like, everybody dies, like, it would be really funny. Because his, like, weird Arnold accent is hilarious. So, like, when he says stuff like that, it's really funny. But it's kind of believable and funny, which is great. But when the Murder Hawk, Lance Archer, says stuff like that, like, you're a loser, dude. Anyway, the votes are 145 votes tonight. Who will have had the weakest championship run when Jey Uso's comes to the end? Will it be Jey Uso? Will it be Cody? Will it be Daniel Bryan? And you guys chose Kofi. 100% Kofi. Dead on arrival and then plowed out by Brock Lesnar. You know what? I think I would probably have to agree. Because the crowd wasn't as hot for Kofi after a couple of weeks, were they really? It kind of died like almost immediately. Yep, he got it. All right, we're done. And Daniel Bryan's didn't go great either, but it was a little better than Kofi's. And I would say that Cody's is probably the best one of everybody on this list. So I'd probably put Cody number 1, Daniel Bryan number 2, then I put Kofi number 3, and I think Jey Uso is like, the crowd is too into the yeeting and fun for him right now, and he's too much of a new fun thing that I don't think he's going to fall back as far as Kofi did, because Kofi, like, I don't know, poor Kofi though, but Kofi had one of the greatest, Kofi Kingston had one of the best flash in the pan moments. I wouldn't call it flat. I don't want to say flash in the pan, but because he's not overall, he's a wonderful veteran. He's going to go down as kind of a legend, you know, Kofi Kingston in a way. But he had one of the biggest pushes by the crowd. Right? We talk about wrestling pushes and them they're pushing them and all that stuff. Well, sometimes the crowd pushes you, and it's not often though that the crowd pushes you. And I would say Kofi Kingston had one of the greatest ever crowd pushes ever. And the best thing about Kofi Kingston's push from the crowd is that even though it died pretty quickly and he only had a small little run, the greatest thing about it is that he didn't have a gimmick or like some chant to like create that. You know what I mean? Like Jey Uso's going to be able to lean on the yeet shit no matter what. If stuff isn't working or things are kind of boring, he goes, yeah, let me tell you, yeet, up in here, yeet. He can just do that. Kofi didn't have yeet. In fact, a lot of people were yesing Kofi because they didn't know what else to do. So they're like, well, he's facing Daniel Bryan, and Bryan's the bad guy now, so we'll yes Kofi. But like Kofi didn't have a yes or a yeet or a what or a catchphrase. So for me, it was just super authentic from the crowd to push Kofi like they did, because, dude, he did that without some kind of a goofy thing. You know what I mean? So that was amazing. It's one of the greatest short-term crowd pushes that we've ever seen, to be honest. But part of it is because WWE let them do it too, right? WWE rolled into it. Like, we've seen other times where the crowd tried to do this, like Zack Ryder and a few other people, and the crowd just said, yeah, we want this guy. Let's go, please. Fuck yeah. And then the WWE was like, no. So you got to give it. The WWE was on board. The crowd was on board. And Kofi did it without having some kind of weird catchphrase. So I give it to him. But yeah, in the end, it looks like probably Uso will have a all right-ish run, because it's almost like it's too big to fail. I don't want to say it's too big to fail. It's a weird thing to say about Jey Uso, but I just mean I feel like the yeet shit and the way the guy can talk, and he's excited when he talks. I don't think his promos are that great, but he feels fairly authentic and fun, even if he's not like a 10 and maybe not even a 7, but it feels like he's a solid 6, and that's all he really needs. And so for those reasons, I think Jey Uso will have a better run. And I think Kofi's will probably go down as the worst one. So who will have the weakest run? It will have been Cody. And then maybe Jey Uso. But what if Jey Uso keeps building up steam, and then Jey Uso holds this belt for a year, and people are still like, yeet, fuck yeah, yeet, let's go. And they're still doing it. At that point, then you're talking about Jey Uso maybe being the second best run of all these people, and maybe better than everybody. Even though at the time we were kind of like not sure about it, you know? And even though like nothing beats Cody's story and him winning the belt, but the overall run with the belt. So I'm open to it. I know that sounds crazy, and I don't know if I believe it, but I mean, I'm open to it if he can run with this belt. I mean, that would be a case too, by the way, where the crowd propelled him. He had a cool gimmick. He's pretty good, but he's not great, but he did win the belt at WrestleMania, and then suddenly his run with the belt added to his aura, and the belt actually helped enhance him. And I haven't seen that in a while, where the belt enhances the guy like that. It doesn't always happen like that. It can go either way. I feel like Cody Rhodes helped out the world title a little bit, but not a lot. And I feel like the belt on Cody kind of helped Cody, but not a lot. It was just like both things were a little bit, so it works out. But I feel like Roman Reigns helped the WWE Championship because Roman Reigns had all this bullshit push for years and years and years. And then Roman, as this heel guy, wins the belt, and he holds on the belt for so long that helped make the belt prestigious. Like, oh my God, this means so fucking much. He's had the belt for like 2 years or whatever that run was. Like, this is so important. And so that really built up the belt. So that when it was passed on to Cody, it was like, bam, you're the guy, and the belt still means something, and so the belt's good to go. Let's go. And now the belt has gone to John Cena. And so the belt is still running wild, right? The AEW Championship is fucking dead. The AEW Championship is hidden in a fucking briefcase. Tony Khan is a retard person. And the AEW Championship is almost meaningless at this point after so many people did so much to try to build this thing up. And Jericho, original push with the belt, it's only gone downhill and downhill from there, and now it is damn near dead and buried. The one good thing about AEW that I thought would never change is that belt looks fucking amazing, and that belt means something. There's all these other belts, and it's confusing, but I don't give a shit. At least I know that there's one title in AEW that means something, and it's the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, and now we don't see it at all, and it's hidden in a goddamn friggin' briefcase. That championship is goddamn dead. But the WWE Championship, despite the World Championship and all these other belts in the WWE title, the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship, that belt still means a lot. It's on a run right now. Roman Reigns for years after Brock gives it to, then Cody wins it. Now John Cena has it. That belt is on a run. That belt means damn near as much as it's ever meant in the history of the title. And it's on a cruise right now. That is so good for the belt. And then whoever wins it off John Cena, presumably, it's going to mean that much more again. Assuming like they don't do something weird with it and John Cena is going to be the last champion or whatever the fuck he's been saying. I mean, that I don't really know if I like that, because if that really happens, which it seems like they're almost setting that up to happen in some way, and I don't know what that means, but now you're devaluing the WWE Championship. So hopefully that's not where that goes, because that belt is on a run right now. And so you don't want to devalue that. Let's go to the donations. Oh, we don't have any. Damn. Fuck, JJ Hunter is going to be happy. Are we really ought to donate? There was 3 donations for $3. See, JJ, why'd you have to talk shit about me? Like, you fuck. I don't even, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? See, you jinxed me. See this, JJ? It's like now you have nowhere to watch because I'm not going to be able to stream. Guys, if you can, though, if you can't donate, at least do me a big favor and click that like button and stick the thumb all the way up my ass. Okay? Put that thumb all the way in there. Put it all the way up there. All the way up there. Gunther versus Goldberg. It's the G's versus the G. It's the Jew. The battle of the Jews. Gunther. Goldberg. Probably. Pat McAfee cut a hell of a promo. Man, Pat McAfee, dude. I mean, I didn't like. It wasn't like the most amazing thing ever in the world, but I mean, it was the best thing I heard all night on the microphone. I mean, that's crazy. Why do YouTubers, right? I've cut some promos over the year. Why? And Logan Paul was out there tonight, and he did well. Why are YouTubers cutting better promos than the WWE roster? And is there anybody in the WWE roster who's kind of pissed off that like they can just sling out the F-bombs and things like that? You know what I mean? Why is that? Why is that? I don't know. I don't know, bro. Where's Cody been? Yeah, Cody's still in hiding or something. He's got a vacation, I guess.
Shit bum.
Big U title reign sucked too.
Dude, you know what? I forgot the Big E even had the belt. I would have put him on that list. That's crazy. You know why a lot of these guys' title reigns suck? Is because it's almost like WWE is like, we got to put the belt on not a white guy. And so like then they do it and it's like, cool, okay, we did it. All right, now let's tell a story we wanted to tell. We thought we wanted, it's like, I mean, that's what it feels like. Because why are they like this? But I don't know. To be honest, around that time they weren't booking champions very well. Like, let's be honest. Like Bray Wyatt had a bad belt run. Big E had a bad belt run. I think even maybe it was, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Kevin Owens have a belt run or something? And it wasn't, he had like a universal title and I don't even remember that. Like Kevin Owens, it was not good if it happened. I don't even remember. Big E, it was not good. I think around that time, the only guy that really had a successful run with it was AJ Styles. I think AJ Styles had a successful run with it, and he really brought legitimacy to it, and it was great. It really was good with AJ. He did a good job. But, like, yeah, Big E, nope. Bray Wyatt didn't work out. Somebody else was not good as well. Bobby Lashley was good. I barely remember Bobby's either, to be honest. I barely remember it. Holla. Thank you for the $2 super chat party. Drew was a COVID champion. Yeah. I mean, but at least I remember him winning it. It was a big deal to me. When Drew won, I was like, wow, he did it. That was cool. But I don't remember much else. So that wasn't great either, but he was in bad circumstances. But at least I remember the win, and that's probably because it happened at WrestleMania. But Kevin Owens' title reign was all right, and he was massively over along with Jericho, but then he got squashed by Goldberg for no reason. Huh. Drew's title reign sucked. Yeah, it kind of did. I don't remember what he did after WrestleMania with it, so the reign was not very good, yeah. Goldberg should dress up like what? I really want Bret Hart. Oh man, I really want Goldberg to say I'm having my last match. You know what would be good if it wasn't his last match, if he just said, if I lose, I'm retiring. I'll retire if I lose. And that's when Bret Hart should show up in the ring at the end, hit him in the head with the chair, and then that's it. Bret Hart ends Goldberg's career by hitting him in the head with a chair. Oh God, I think that'd be so good. Maybe I'm nuts, but what is Hogan and Eric Bischoff doing? Does anybody know what they're doing? If you guys have not seen this, it is so fucking weird. I don't know what kind of copyright this is, so I'm afraid to play it, but Hogan and Bischoff released a video on Twitter, or I don't know where they released it. Somebody tell me where this is released or what this is for. I don't know. But they released this fucking thing.
What?
They got this fake, NWO music that kind of sounds like porno music playing. And I don't know what this is about.
Why so serious? Because you know who I am. What? You don't know why he's here. This is so badass. Like, you people know who we are. You have no idea what we're about. We're back, Holster. We are so back.
Is this because like Hogan is doing a podcast with Eric Bischoff or something? Is that what this is about? Or, dude, please let this happen, because if that's what this is about and Hogan's gonna do a podcast or something, oh my God, I'm in. Because, oh my Christ, bro, there's gonna be so many lies and so many hot takes of shit. Oh, give it to me.
It's just so better than before. It is so good to see you again, my brother. Oh, it's been too long. I love you the most. I love you the most. You are my favorite of all favorites. But you know, we ran so hard. We changed the world one time. But now, we're here to wake them up. We're here to slice and dice the world of wrestling. And you're not gonna know what hit you. You know we've changed the world of professional wrestling. You can beat anybody. That's a given. Anybody. It's going to rock your world. Jay, should we tell him? Should we tell him who our third man is? Should we talk about his credentials? Should we talk about all of his championships? Should we talk about the world-class athletes that he has brought to the very top of this sport? Should we talk about that?
I mean, is Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan doing a podcast with Vince McMahon? Because that would be... What's it going to be, guys? Who's it going to be? This is so weird.
No. Not yet. But do stay tuned, because when we do announce our third man, it's going to rock your world. Oh, he's a badass, too. He's a real badass. We're back. We're better than ever. And you can't wait to see. And we're coming to get you.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Wait to see. And we're coming to get you. I think they're all coming.
If you smell what demonic Hollywood is cooking, it's cooking, baby. Adrenochrome, brandy and Cody, your mix, baby, will do. So give me the both of you. The Rock wants your soul. Then The Rock wants your heart. The Rock. Then The Rock.
Two women match was good. Pat promo good. Seth Sami segment good. Plus they building storyline for Backlash 6/10.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I feel like. I feel like it was a 6 out of 10 tonight. I've seen some people say they thought it was a 7 out of 10. I've seen some people say it was a 5, and I almost want to give them a 6. You know, I don't know. It's all right. I thought Raw was like all right tonight if you had time. I don't think it was like, oh, Joker Sting is the third man. I could see Sting, because Hogan started that promo with like, why so serious? And then he said like, oh, and I don't know if that's like a play on Sting's Joker, or he was trying to joke about the Joker, or I don't know what Hogan was trying to get at, but yeah, I mean, it would make sense if it was Sting, right? Could be Sting. I wish it was Vince though. Imagine Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon. Eric Bischoff, Vince McMahon, and Hulk Hogan on a podcast would explode the internet. I think even if it's Sting, it will do pretty big as well, obviously. But, I mean, you know, if it was Vince, it would be ridiculous, and that would just draw crazy numbers, because it'd be nuts. But, yeah, that promo happened, and I just think it went on too long. I'm surprised that Eric Bischoff, didn't say that. I don't mind what they were doing. I kind of like it, the little NWO throwback parody. But for a parody, for a thing that doesn't really tell you anything other than somebody's coming, I just thought it was too long. I thought they should have just done this, like, guess what? We're back, and like, and we got a third man. And oh boy, wait till you see who it is. Wait till you see what we're going to do. Like, you know who we are, but you don't know why we're here. And then they just like cut it. And it was like a 30-second. I would take 30 seconds. And if you wanted to really make it a minute, I'd say, okay, you can do a minute. You could do a minute. That's all right. I'd do a minute. But dude, 2 minutes and 19 seconds for this? It's just so weird. It's like they're playing. I like the editing and stuff. It's all done really well and stuff. It's too long. It's weird. And they're like rubbing all over each other. It just looks, it's one of those things where like you kind of like the throwback in a way. You smile a little bit, but then there's another part of you that like, man, these guys, they look like old guy fucking losers, But then there's a part of you that's like, that's kind of cool though. But yeah, they kind of look like old guy losers. Shit bum. So,
did Vince just promise superstars a title reign before he left, knowing he was leaving as to why a lot of title reigns sucked?
I don't think so. I mean, I think that they were trying to throw things at the wall to make guys. I think they were trying to make a lot of these guys bigger, and maybe Vince thought, let's, belts on people. It will make them bigger, propel them maybe. And I think that's what it was. I think it was like, hey, let's put the belt on this guy. Okay, it's not working. Let's put it on this guy now. And I mean, didn't The Rock come back, and that's why Owens lost it anyway, right? Or am I wrong about that? I don't know. But like, I just think that they were, they were trying things. It was a period where they were trying things, and I don't think that everybody was ready for it. It was like one of those things where some fans wanted it, and these guys were kind of popular or fairly popular. They were like at levels of like a 6 out of 10 or 7 out of 10 in popularity. And they were like, well, people like them. They're doing pretty good. Like, you know what? Here, you're the world champion. Let's see what happens. And I think that things didn't launch to another level. If anything, it kind of dragged the belt down a little bit, and it didn't really work. And you came out thinking, well, you know what? I think this guy should have been an Intercontinental champion, but I don't think he's a world champion yet or a WWE champion yet. So I think that's a lot of the things that we came out learning in those championship runs. But they were willing to risk it and try it, and it didn't ruin everybody, but it did drag the belt down a little bit. But luckily, dude, they built the belt back up. Like I said, they have built it back up beautifully. Brock Lesnar helped with some of that. The Undertaker's prestige off of that to Lesnar. Lesnar off of that into Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns' really big run, but it's not really the reason why Roman Reigns really helped the belt. It's not because Roman Reigns held the belt for so long. It was because Roman Reigns started getting over as a heel. Like, he got over big time as a heel. And in doing that, holding that belt then mattered a lot. If it had been the Roman Reigns that we had seen before that people don't really like, and they don't know why he's in all the championship matches, but he held the belt for 2 years, it wouldn't have been as impactful. It would have been like, okay. But like, Roman Reigns and the bloodline thing was so over. The bloodline in Roman Reigns was the number one character in the company. We talked about this before Cody Rhodes got here. Roman Reigns and the bloodline was the number one thing going in the company, which you had to admit to it. And because of that, when you put the belt on him, it raised the championship's level to where it should be, to be honest. And now with Roman passing it off to Cody for a year and whatever it was, I mean, that really was big too. So the belt has this momentum. And now John Cena, the most championships of all time, and one of the biggest wrestlers, maybe the biggest wrestler in WWE history, has the belt. So that belt's momentum is fire right now. That's beautiful. But I think, like we said, but before that, the belt kept lowering itself down because it was a hot potato to Bray Wyatt, Kevin Owens, Big E, Kofi. There was drive-by champions and things happening and weird. So, like, it just didn't have a lot of consistency. I think the belt did really well with Daniel Bryan when he was a heel. I thought Daniel Bryan's heel run with the belt was really good in a short period of time, even though he like turned the belt into a hemp title or whatever it was. That run, he really felt like a villain. And he really felt like the champion. You could argue that it felt a little bit like an Intercontinental Championship thing, but I mean, it felt legit. It really did. And that helped Kofi Kingston when he won it. It meant a lot. And then right after Kofi won it, it's like it went down. And it went down after that, and it just never gained the traction it needed until finally they figured it out. So it shows you how important it is to not only have the belt make you, but also really you need to make the belt. And if you can't make the belt and you're relying only on the belt to make you, I think you're probably going to be in trouble. Because even though Daniel Bryan, he helped the belt. He seemed legitimate with the title as a heel. But when he gave it to Kofi, it was hot as hell. And so for that night, the belt made Kofi, and Kofi made the belt. But after that, that was it. Doesn't matter how hot the belt was, how believable the whole thing was. You know, it really went downhill. And then basically, honestly, then when Brock Lesnar just murdered him for the belt, it really did. It's sort of gave validity to that the belt was dead. Because here's the world champion, the WWE champion, who for like months and months is not doing well with the title, and the title seems dead, and it's getting worse because this guy can't cut promos really that well, and Kofi is just like blah as a singles guy. And because of that, the title was dying and he was dying. And then Brock Lesnar to just like waffle him and win, or whatever it was. Did he beat him quickly, actually? Or am I thinking of the wrestling match in Japan? I don't remember. Can somebody tell me? Do you guys remember? How did Brock Lesnar just cut Kofi in half and win? Or am I imagining that? Did the match go on longer than I remember? I don't know. But guys, if you can please drop a dono, please, because I'm an e-begging loser, piece of trash person, scumbag piece of shit, that I should die. If you can, feel free to drop a donation because I'm a scumbag loser person who is a loser who made $22 tonight, so I should jump off a cliff. But if you like what JJ Hunter stands for, don't drop a dono because I'm a piece of shit loser person. But let's go to Luke Rojas. Yo, Luke, if Luke's here, do you remember, Luke? Did Kofi lose in like 30 seconds, or was it a big match?
Oh, no, he lost in 8 seconds.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, so I was right. Okay, so yeah, so what that did was that validified that, this belt has been worthless and this guy's not that great. And
why would they do, like, I don't know, like, don't you still think that that's like just a bad PR stunt for them?
Well, I thought they should have had Kofi fighting with everything until his dying breath, and they really built him up strong, and then at the end maybe he's bleeding everywhere, and then Lesnar waffles him and wins, and then that would have been really cool. Like that would have made it feel like he really was he was very strong, but damn Lesnar.
Yeah, there's really no way to explain. Like, no, there was no ill will there. It feels like it was a big fuck you to him.
I think Vince was. I think Vince was angry that Kofi's run sucked, and he was like, "Told you, this guy sucks. Fucking get Lesnar and kill him."
Yeah, well, Vince didn't want him to be champion in the first place. That whole angle was supposed to go to Mustafa Ali.
Right. Yeah, he was pissed. Vince was mad, but I think Vince gave in, and And I think that's what it was. He was like, you know what? Fuck this. And listen, Vince likes Kofi.
Dude,
Vince did
that
like
whole
him.
thing. That whole thing. He was like, you know what? Fuck Mustafa Ali. He's done. Fuck Kofi. He's getting raped. Fuck them all. And you know what? That Janelle bitch, she's getting an extra dump tonight.
Yeah, that was probably the night he took a shit on her because of this. He was pissed.
He took like two jumbo dumps on her.
Well, yeah, and I think
imagine he gets back from the gym from like roiding all day and fucking going to the gym for 3 hours and not sleeping. He must have like the biggest, like nastiest shits, bro.
Oh God, imagine Vince's poos. Oh God, I can't even imagine what his poo poo is like.
Well, Janelle acquired a taste for it.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on, King. King, Jesus, that's too much.
Well, what did you think of so I thought my favorite thing of the whole night is fucking Pat McAfee's promo.
Yeah, I thought that was really good. I don't know if that was my favorite thing of the night.
Just because I didn't expect it. That's why I was like, "What?" And he got up.
Yeah,
and
he should be like a manager or something, like a hype man for the show. He shouldn't be a commentator because that was like an amazing fucking promo that he cut. I think so. You know what? I'm leaning with that or the Becky promo. I really liked the Becky promo.
Yeah, Becky was good too, and I
I
usually hate her promos. So there you go.
Yeah, like I think I remember everybody hating her heel run when she came back and she was like dressed up like Madonna and shit. I actually liked that because I think she comes off better as a heel instead of trying to be like the nice like let's all get along now and hey yo. Like,
How about it? I wish
you remember that. You remember that promo she cut about like her hat or whatever, like the hat she was wearing. It was like the worst thing we've ever. Like me hat is looking. Me hat is fucking. She doesn't sound anything like that.
What the hell? I wish you. I wanted to ride a broomstick to the ring.
Fit me, these fucking hat don't even fit my fucking stupid bitch head. Fucking idiot. I'm fucking so stupid with this fucking hat.
Why is she British? Like, what the fuck?
I don't know. They're all fucking the same. They all speak that gibberish. We won.
You know what I'm surprised about with all the women in the time of WWE and Vince McMahon? I cannot believe that Vince McMahon didn't give one of the women at some point a witch gimmick where she rode a broomstick to the ring or something and was a witch. Like, why? I can't believe that.
Dude, if he's listening to this right now, he's literally like crumbling papers, like destroying his desk, like, fuck. Like, that's it. Shane, we're opening up this new business so I can make this witch gimmick. Well, you know what I was just thinking? You know what I was thinking about it? And you see Penta, and like he's got like a very unique look. You know what Vince would have done when he debuted Rey Fenix? He would have like made Rey like an alternate version of Penta, like an evil version, and like made it like a doppelganger Penta. Like he loved his doppelganger things, doppelganger Undertaker, you know, fake Undertaker, fake Kane, fake Sin Cara. I think there was a few others that I'm running out of right now, but there was a lot of like imposter gimmicks that were really cool. I don't know, like those always like stuck out in my head where I'm like, dude, you and the Undertaker fought the Undertaker at the SummerSlam. Like I remember seeing that in the DVD that the Undertaker had, and that used to be like one of my like favorite matches to watch as a kid, even though it sucked. It was like a horrible match. I remember loving it just because I thought it was so cool that there was two Undertakers. It felt like literally like video game booking, but like in a good way.
Yeah.
So that's just something that I'm thinking. Like if Vince was still here, you definitely would be seeing that with Penta. But the thing is, he would probably do it too soon. Like I remember he did it too soon with Sin Cara. Like Sin Cara was only here for like a few months, and then all of a sudden we were getting like an imposter Sin Cara. And I think they ended up just replacing him with that Sin Cara. Right?
Yeah, they're like, they'll just keep him. He's good. And then Sin Cara, I think he tried to sue them or something, but they own the rights to it.
Well, yeah, because I think they really didn't like him because
he got hurt.
One, he botched a lot, but two, he broke his pinky and like
he stopped the match.
He put the X up and shit. Like I guess I probably would if I broke my fucking pinky, but I guess they're like, well, you're a fucking wrestler, dude. You're supposed to be able to like handle that shit. You know, that probably pissed off someone like the boys in the back or something. Like that's probably like a big no or something.
I think there was multiple reasons they just did not like the original Sin Cara, and I think the biggest thing was, I think that if I'm not mistaken, maybe I'm wrong, I think that was his third injury, if I'm not wrong. And so I think that it's his second or third, and Vince was like, "This guy's a pussy." like, you
know, I really loved Sin Cara when I was a kid.
I did
I was
not.
like, I was so excited for him and Ray to have a match, and I think they did at some point, but it was like a 5-minute match that like was bullshit, you know, like
Dude,
it
I'll
wasn't
tell you
very
something.
good.
Sin Cara looked all fun and stuff, but I'll tell you, man, the guy that really had the good matches was Grand Metalik. Like, holy shit, that guy's crazy.
Oh yeah, during the cruiserweight tournament,
dude, or just whatever. I mean, I saw Grand Metalik twice live off air. One was off air on a No Nothing show, and then another one was on 205 Live, and I was there for two of them. And both times, I was like, "Holy shit, dude, he's fucking whacked." He ran down the apron on one of them, and then jumped up in the air and did like a corkscrew, like in the air, like straight up, like he was suplexing himself. But as he was jumping in the air to go vertical, and then put his head downward and his feet up in the air, he turned like a twister, and then fucking and waffled the guy in the air with a sling blade on the outside kind of thing. And I was like, "Oh, what the fuck was that? And why have I not seen that on TV? Why is that not on TV?" Yeah. Like, dude, whatever a tornado or twister, what do they call that? Like in Mexico, probably tornado, but tornado. But like like Mexican twister or something. They should have called it something. Like it should have been a movie. Did it all the time. He rarely did it. But
that must have been 205 Live or NXT Level Up or whatever they have. Yeah, those like little matches that they have on those like nothing shows have like some of the most insane moves that almost feel like very like independent scene like type wrestling. I remember seeing him. There was a tournament or whatever years ago.
The company he built. Why the fuck am I hearing myself? Oh, there we go. Okay, I fixed it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There was a tournament where Roderick Strong had a match against I forget who, but dude, it was fucking like so crazy the moves they were pulling. And I remember this is actually like the match that made me really like Roderick Strong as a wrestler, because he was like hitting this like all these nasty looking like super devastating fucking backbreakers. And I'm like, dude, why don't we see that shit on TV like ever, like on WWE or even on NXT? Like, I don't know, like it's weird that they go over the top with those types of like, you know, nothing shows, you know, like who even watch a 205 Live or what's it called now?
Oh,
is it even?
No, there's no 205. I don't think there's any 205 Live. Maybe there is. I don't know, but I think it's Level Up, and then there's NXT, and then there's Saturday night's main event or not. No, there's what's the other one that they still record? Is that Saturday main event or what is that? What do they record? What's the other thing?
Main event.
Main event. That's what it is. It's just called main event. That's right. Yeah. So main event still happens. They still do main event, and they basically.
How do you even like? What do you even do with main event?
I think it's only on Hulu, if I'm not mistaken.
Who watches that?
I don't. I only watched it to listen to Road Dogg's commentary. That's the only reason I watched it. I might have been the one of 500.
What are you have to look up the viewership of that, you know, like the numbers on Hulu. Who watches main event? Like, no, I don't watch Raw. I don't watch SmackDown. The fucking A brand is main event, bro.
Well, here we go.
That's actually funny. When you do WWE Universe mode, that's actually one of the options for a brand you can use. Is main event.
Right. Here it is. WWE main event. WWE main event. Let's see who's on commentary.
Just dropping Penta with a straight right.
As we know, Grayson Waller certainly won to seize a moment, to seize an opportunity.
That's the Miz.
That's the Miz?
Yeah.
As A-Town Down Under certainly shifting their focus to Washington, D.C., but to that point...
That doesn't sound like the Miz.
Oh, I thought it was. He had...
Okay, so by the way, the commentary is being done in a studio. There's no one at ringside. Let's listen.
I don't think he is, and I'll tell you why. I think he feels forgotten. He helped build NXT 2.0, right, with Braun Breaker, Tony D'Angelo.
Okay, so there's two commentators. I don't know who they are, and they're commentating main event, and it's got 1 million views from 2 months ago. So they're putting up some stuff from main event on YouTube now, and it got 1 million views, by the way. It's Penta versus Grayson Waller from main event, and... really, Road Dogg? I can't even dub over on main event, Road Dogg. That's how bad it is.
I'm telling you, let me tell you something, Hunter. This fucking idiot, Joe, he thinks I'm his friend. That's the fucking funny thing.
I'm fucking with him.
I've been fucking with him
Watch
the whole
him
time.
freak out.
He wonders why does his streams always get flagged and stuff? Why does his channel always get striked right around WrestleMania? It's been me all along, you dumb fuck. You think I forgot about the videos you made of fucking your little funny Road Dogg impression, you fucking cunt?
You know, he's probably showing people the meltdown
cunt.
I had the other day. They're like all watching me in the locker room. Watch this fucking mark. You guys are going to fucking die. Watch this fucking Joe Cronin. I could have been there. And they're fucking rewinding it and laughing like, and they're all dying laughing, dude. They're probably.
I told you when we hired that Joe Testator motherfucker. I told you.
Plus, his name is Joe too. That's the best part. Vic Joseph, Joe Testator. Oh,
the next guy we're gonna get is gonna be named Dan. Motherfucker. Then we get someone with the name of Cronin.
We hired a guy with goddamn name is almost testicles over his ass.
That's what we think of him. He fucking testicles to us.
And then the best thing is this: we did hire a YouTuber. But we hired a way bigger YouTuber.
We hired one that recorded a fucking dead body over this controversial podcaster. Fucking retard.
Oh my god, dude.
I can't wait till that motherfucker dies so we can pee on his grave.
I sent Bully Ray to kill him twice, and then I was like, really? I played dumb. He's dumb as rocks, let me tell you. And by the way, I haven't done a podcast since he actually donated to me. That's how worked up I got this fucking mark. He's donating to me to get a reaction on a shitty podcast no one even heard with me and this fucking fat son of a bitch.
I literally made up the show just so he can try to call in to get clout. That's how fucking desperate this motherfucker is.
And the crazy thing is,
he follows me everywhere.
The crazy thing is, Billy Gunn does some scouting for Tony Khan over in AEW, and he asked me about him. He's like, "Hey, don't you know this Joe guy? Like, do you think he'd be any good?" And I told him, "Fuck no, he hates gays," is what I told him. And I said all this other shit. So Billy is like, "Oh well, fuck him then." And I'm laughing because I think Joe's brother-in-law is gay, but that's even funnier. So Joe doesn't even know he's not in AEW because I told them he hates gays. And
Joe's been wondering. He's been sending me DMs. Yo, why? I don't understand why my wife, she's always going out of the room all the time. She's always leaving the house at strange hours. I can't ever seem to connect with her anymore. It's because I've been banging her this whole fucking time. She's stupid the whole fucking time. It's not even his kids. We've been playing a fucking game with him.
Have you seen
We've been playing
Finn?
a little fucking game with him.
Have you seen Finn? Is fucking, if that's not mine, what is it? Joe don't have that red hair. Have you seen my fucking, I call him my son, but Joe calls him Finn.
Joe doesn't even realize right now. This whole fucking show, we let him have this, bro. We let him have this. It's like the fucking Truman Show, this fucking retard cocksucker. He's living in a fucking lie, bro. You're living in a fucking lie.
Look at your daughter. Joe, this is not your daughter, Joe. This is my daughter, just so you know. It's okay though, Joe. It's fine. Anyway, I gotta go. Leah, I'll blow you. Blow me again, baby. That's all you gotta do. Anyway, praise the Lord. Praise Jesus. All right. Thanks, Road Dogg, for that's really nice. Anyway, okay.
Who would have known that Road
okay?
Dogg? He's been playing the fucking long-term game on you, bro.
Yeah, he really. I mean, smart. I mean, I'm an idiot. I'm in a basement.
Yeah, I mean. Well, you deserve it.
If you smell what demonic Hollywood is cooking.
And JJ Hunter says I'm an e-beggar,
So give me the both of you.
I guess he wants your soul.
Then
oh yeah, he wants your soul.
Kevin Owens won the title in 2016 when Valor had to vacate. He ran until the PP.
Yeah.
Before Mania when Goldberg beat him, that left to Brock B. Goldberg at Mania. KO and Jericho was top billing THR whole year.
That's right. That's what it was. I mean, maybe
You know what? Their situation is really similar to Liv Morgan, where like they were like on the top on Raw, like the faces of Raw for months and months and months, the top storyline. Then they just get moved to the side. And you're like, hey, now you're just in this mid card fucking match.
Yeah.
And what did main event that year? Fucking the Undertaker and fucking Roman Reigns.
What year is it?
33 with the big roller coaster.
No, 33 wasn't that Triple H and Roman?
That was 32 in Houston.
What?
Yeah, that was in 2016, but like the build up.
I thought no, wait a minute. I thought the year that my sign was there was 33. Or was that 32?
That was 30. That was 32. That was when
that's the
when
roller
AJ
coaster.
had yeah, that was when AJ.
Yeah, but that's the year
faced,
the Triple H faced Roman.
Yeah, that's 32.
Oh, okay, so all right. Okay.
Yeah, that was that weird year when AJ had the fucking match with Jericho at WrestleMania and he lost.
Yeah, and we were like, what?
But he won the match at Fastlane. It was really weird.
They were going for
like
long-term booking, brother.
The start of AJ's like weird fucking WrestleMania streak. Like I think AJ has only had one great match at WrestleMania, and it was with Shane McMahon of all people.
Yeah, the Jericho one was like okay. We were like, okay, that's just a start. He's just gotten here, and that was a pretty okay opening, but not whatever.
They had a better match at Fastlane.
Right, and it's like, why can't AJ Styles have good WrestleMania matches? And I almost feel like because he's always kind of put in there, these guys are tied with $10, so I'm going to put them up there together. I almost think it's because he just kind of gets shuffled in there, like he'll have a solid little match with this guy, and he's never really, he's like not, I don't know, like not a lot is put into it.
Yeah, they don't view him like a Shawn Michaels figure. He should be used as that.
You would think
like
that
he should have it. Like that match with Logan, they built it up like it was gonna be like that in the fucking promo package. Then they just wasted for no reason at all before it even gets started. And I was thinking about this, and I got interrupted before I could make the point because DJ Glaze couldn't just shut the fuck up for 2 seconds and let the monetize this champion talk. But we were talking about WrestleMania and how it was missing like these matches that like had an oomph to them. Like it was like there was only 2 matches on the whole card that are worth rewatching. What the shows needed. What I think the fucking WrestleMania needed was like a match like, remember Velveteen Dream versus Ricochet at fucking NXT TakeOver Chicago 2 or whatever?
Yeah.
Like that type of match. They needed like a big spectacle, like, but also great match. They needed like a match like the tables, ladders, and chairs match that they had on SmackDown, which was fucking awesome. Like that was a really good match. I don't know if you've seen it yet. Really, really cool. Love that match. That should have been at WrestleMania. We needed some variety. We needed some like, oh my God, this is a big match. Besides the triple threat main event and besides the opener triple threat, and even like I guess you could maybe count the Jey Uso versus Gunther match. Every other match didn't feel like a pay-per-view quality match. Like the El Grande Americano match, that felt like a match on Raw. Same with same with Tiffany and Charlotte. Really, like that felt like a Raw or SmackDown main event with no cool ending, and there was no like build up to the ending at all. Like the Fatal 4-Way for the IC title was fun, but like besides that, there really was no other matches that like are really like the worth going like writing home about really at all. Besides the CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns match. And I think that's just like the first time I remember that happening at a Triple H pay-per-view. Like usually the wrestling is good and is like the one thing it's like, okay, you went for the shitty buildup, but hey, you got some pretty good matches. But it was almost like nothing really delivered, especially the main event with Cody and John Cena, just absolutely atrocious. And
WWE Legal is going out. Wow. Things just keep playing in the background. I don't know.
It's getting fucked up.
Well, WWE legal. I don't know. Triple H buried Austin Theory by taking away his selfie gimmick. Now he's a generic wrestler 54. Yeah, you think that Triple H just hates him because he was Vince's guy? He hates Austin Theory.
Seems like it. He has a cool move set, but I don't know. I mean,
He has a
Austin
cool
Theory,
move set. Don't say move set, you loser. Don't you listen to CM Punk? What's wrong with you?
Oh yeah, right. I'm sorry. No. It's a stupid thing. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. Sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry. Please. I'm a good white man. I'm good. I'm a good white boy. Please. I love black people. I love black people. I'm good.
Right.
I could probably like fucking like just take over his radio show at that point. I sounded just like him.
Sound like who?
Peter Rosen turd. Like remember he's like no, yeah, I'm sorry. No, he's right. He's right. It's just a stupid wrestling fan thing. I'm stupid. Starts like slapping his big fat bald head. Because CM Punk intimidated him. What a fucking asshole CM Punk is, bro.
Did you?
What a bully.
Did you hear his tweet the other day, Peter Rosenberg? Because he really tweeted out some SJW.
No, yeah, that's what I was referencing.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
what I
okay.
was referencing. Like, I'm a good boy. Yeah, I'm a good white boy. Please,
Bro.
I don't even know what he was talking about in that fucking message. It didn't make any sense to me. I was trying to reread it.
He basically is a pussy. So let me read what he wrote because it is just pathetic. Peter Rosenberg will do nothing but like he'll do anything to virtue signal things. And people are getting mad at me. They're like, oh, maybe it's called empathy for other people. I'm like, no, dude, it's called fucking using black people so he can get rewarded for himself. He's a fucking loser. Some white people, well, you are white, by the way, if you didn't know Rosenberg, or you're a Jew or one of those two. Some white people may not understand why race is becoming a conversation around Shadur or whatever that guy's name is, the running back who didn't get drafted. It may or may not have anything to do with what's going on here, but the relationship between America and brash black athletes has a deep history. White America is historically angered by this and scared of men like Sanders. So whether that's what's happening here or not, that's the history, and feeling cannot go away.
America.
What are you talking about? Like, where are you living in 1960? You stupid fucking menorah fuck. What fucking year are you living
America
in?
Also has a history of America also has a history of fucking having cocaine in their fucking beverages. They have a fucking history of a lot of stupid fucking things. It's so pointless to. America does have a history of this, so that must mean that they all repeat it now. Like, who the fuck is scared of Deion Sanders? Nobody's sitting at fucking home. But I don't even know who the fucking guy is, to be quite honest.
Was anybody scared of LeBron James? Like, oh, we better not draft him and make him awesome because we're scared of LeBron.
The fucking doors. Lock the fucking doors. Hide behind your fucking, whatever. Hide under your sheets. Fucking protect your women because LeBron James won a fucking basketball game. That terrifies me. What the fuck are you talking about?
And also,
I didn't even know what. I tried to reread that tweet. Like 4 times to comprehend what his fucking retard, fucking stupid shill ass had to say. I'm still angry all these years later that he said that we chose Roman Reigns. Fuck face loser. Kill yourself.
Rosenberg, I fucking really hate that man. Like, I'm not even kidding. And listen, bro, it won't be, if I ever met Rosenberg, it wouldn't be like a lot of other people where I'm like, yeah, man, it's a show. I was saying goofy shit and whatever. It's not like I don't even really know you. It's not a big deal. That type of thing. I'm a piece of shit, maybe. I don't know, but whatever. Dude, if I ever saw Rosenberg, dude, I would say, listen, if you want to be nice, I'll be nice, but your takes are fucking horse shit, and you're a pussy and a weirdo. Don't fucking come near me. Like, I'm serious. Like, I want nothing to do with that guy because that is a little fucking midget troll fucker that will stab you in the back in a second for $1. Like, if he could stab
know
you in
who
the
he
back,
reminds me
he's
of?
fucking disgusting, Peter Rosenberg.
He reminds me of who's that stupid music critic? The Fantano guy?
I don't know.
I don't know why. That stupid like bald hipster douchebag that reviews music. It's that like pompous like, and this is why I am better than you. You know, like,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know what it is.
No,
For some reason,
by the way, just
for
real quick,
some reason, like white, and you know, I don't want to make this about race, but you know what? Fuck it. Something about white people that are involved in hip hop, they are like the worst fucking people because they're so douchey and smarmy and just like fucking like they all are fucking just like fake sniveling people. You know what I mean? Who like virtue signal, but are also profiting off of like, oh yeah, I'm on this show where like two rappers are gonna fight with each other, and like, oh man, I'm gonna talk about fucking equality, you know, and I look black rights and all this, and, you know, you don't understand. America's afraid of
well, they
black
have to.
fucking athletes.
They have to because
Yeah,
they're
but then I'm gonna
stealing.
get on a show. But then I'm gonna get on a show and try to tear down a rapper and or bring on a show a fucking like, you know, a piece of shit scumbag like Kodak Black and give him a platform. Like, what a fucking loser piece of shit.
Yeah.
I fucking hate this guy.
I hate
You know
Rosenberg,
what?
but you know what? I gotta
hate
tell
him
you,
almost
he's
as
good.
much.
I think he's good. I like him on air as his character commentator thing. I think he's fine there, and I don't mind him on the comedy thing either, to be honest. I actually think on camera he's fine. It's the real takes from him in real life or on his radio shit that suck. That's what I'm talking about.
He's like the wrestling version of Will Wheaton.
Yeah,
but like probably like
oh, it's
messier,
so
like,
gross. It's great. And listen, I get what he's saying. Like, it's just not. It doesn't fit. Is what I'm trying to say. It doesn't fit. Has in the past when there's a listen. Let me make no mistake about it. In the past, in the history, there have been times where there are black athletes who are on a short ass leash because they're perceived as criminals and fucking dangerous, and there's an outlook on them. If they do anything, there's a short leash. White guys can do all kinds of shit. I understand what he's saying, but that the problem is, and that's true, people have, you know, it's been a lot harder for an entry of a black man who has trouble than a white guy sometimes in the history. But also there's been lots of guys that have gotten away with tons of shit who are fucking legends like Mike Tyson and shit. But like, my point is this, it doesn't fit with this fucking context. You can't go dial back all this old rhetoric and old shit that happened and now say, well, that's what's happening here in the draft. Like, what are you fucking talking about? It was weird kind of the way the draft went. I agree. That's kind of weird. But to dial in all this fucking like racism stuff when a QB was taken first, a black QB was taken first, and now you're trying to fit this into the puzzle, it doesn't fucking make sense to me.
Like, if anything, like, wouldn't the angle be like, oh, there's always been a history of NFL, you know, teams or whatever pulling favors or like having some weird, shady, like petty shit determine their like the choices. Like this, it almost seems like it has nothing to do with race. But
right,
again,
I don't know. It's weird.
Any opportunity to jump on board and be like, yo, I'm a good person. Like,
Right.
look how great I am. Love me, please.
That's the problem is some goofy people start a thing and say this must be why this is, and then it's not. I get it.
Well,
like,
you know why? Because if he doesn't say anything, then it's, yo,
silence
how come you
is
didn't
violence.
say anything? Why didn't
Silence
you
is
say
violence.
anything?
Silence is violence, Rojas.
Like AJ, remember AJ didn't say anything about, he didn't know what, like he had nothing to say about the George Floyd thing because he doesn't fucking like, you know, like what am I gonna say?
Right.
I'm a fucking wrestler, dude. And also, it's like I don't have an informed take about it. You know, I don't fucking like read the news, watch the news every day, and be like, okay, here's my fucking prepared statement. Like no, dude. Yeah, it sucks what happened. I guess I don't know. You want me to sound like an idiot? They want you to say something so you can sound stupid and they can get mad at you. And if you don't say something, they get mad at you. And if you do say something that's like super perfect and amazing and awesome and great, then there's another side of people that hate you because they think you're a fucking shill virtue signaling fucking like SJW. So there's no fucking winning. Just kill yourself. All right. That's what you do. If there's any social problem that happens when you're a celebrity, just take a gun and fucking kill yourself, because then people will love you, because they'll only love you when you kill yourself or get shot.
I just think that like this is just such an out of place fucking weird comment. It's not like the end of the world, but it's just a weird comment to jump in and say this. You know why people are mad at this tweet? People are not mad at this tweet because Rosenberg is or because this isn't true or this is whatever. It's because you're a white guy trying to tell everybody how to feel in the history of things. Go fuck yourself. If a black guy tweeted this out, okay. But he tweeted this out, and he's not a black guy. So you know what, Peter Rosenberg? No matter what you do, you're always going to be a Jewish person or a white guy. You're not a black person. You'll never be black. I don't care what you do. I don't care how many cocks you take in the ass. I don't care if Titus O'Neil rapes you in your sleep. You will never be black, you stupid fuck. And no matter how much you virtue signal and fucking creep people out, and you make black people uncomfortable because you think they're fucking pets, you treat blacks like they're pets, you're a disgusting fuck, and nobody cares what you have to say about it. And that's not because I'm mad because what you said is true or false or whatever. It's because you said it. That's why I don't like it.
And it's because you have the douchiest takes ever, and most of those takes are just telling the fans or telling people that have like criticisms that they're dumb. Like, I really don't understand why people are mad about the Hell in a Cell match with Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt. I mean, come on, guys. Why aren't you guys mad about the Kofi Kingston and Brock Lesnar match? I didn't see any outrage there. Oh, wait a second. Everybody did have outrage and complained about it for a fucking shit ton of time. Huh. It's almost like I'm a fucking fake piece of fucking shit who doesn't have real opinions and still acts like a stupid, smarmy fucking cocksucker who has to do that like little like eyebrow thing when I smile, like I'm better than you. Fuck you, you fucking MC Search wannabe black guy. Fuck you. You're not even as good as fucking Sam Roberts. That's a fucking Sam Roberts is a piece of shit. You're below him. How the fuck does that feel? That's sad, bro.
Right. Yeah, that's fucked, bro.
I almost hate Sam Roberts as much, but at least like Sam Roberts he was funny on Opie and Anthony, so I can like, oh, okay. I can almost forget about it. Like, okay, just pretend that none of this other stuff happened, because wow, he is like, I hate his show so much. Like, I don't understand why anybody would want to watch a WWE like propaganda show. Like, I just don't understand it. It like his show is literally, if there was like, okay, so you know the WWE video games?
Yeah.
If they had like, if the WWE video games had like there was a scene or a graphic or whatever, or not a graphic, what's the word for it, like a menu that you go to that
okay, yeah,
like that takes you to like, you know, like, oh, this is like the podcaster area, like, oh yeah, and it was like a fake WWE podcast, and you know, like, I don't know what it is, like, and they gave you like, oh yeah, this guy's gonna give you these real like tough takes, man, and it's just like, it's not real, like none of it is real, it's artificial. And what he's talking about, like everything that he gets on, this is how he talks about it. Ready? He's like, you know, we thought that the plan was for John Cena to turn heel. But what if it was Cody all along?
Yeah.
Now, this is the thing. Triple H has always stated that Cody Rhodes is the QB, the master, the guy that goes ahead and takes the bull by its horn. Like, that's how he talks, bro. It's fake. It's fucking fake. And these people get to do this. They make money off of this. They get to do this shit. They get to fucking, they do the stupid chat GBT fucking conversations that you make up and make parody videos of. They get to do that in real life in IRL. And it's the fucking weirdest fake propaganda. You know, The Rock, you hear that, oh, he's the most electrifying man. But then you see him live.
Yeah. Well, it's painting a picture. It's like I think we saw tonight something a little bit different from Pat McAfee. Like when he just decided to pick up that mic and stand up there and stand up to Gunther. I mean, I had chills running from head to toe, and the way he described his adolescence and what he's come from and where he is really painted a picture for the WWE audience and the WWE universe. And in that picture, you could feel the people relating to that so much and being with him every word he spoke. Michael Cole, even standing next to him, you could see it on his face. Just that animosity that Pat McAfee now has for Gunther and the way he stands up for his buddy. I mean, I felt that, man. We've all got that one friend, a lot of us, or we hope we have that one friend that can stand up for us in those moments or that will stand up for in those moments. And we've had these experiences with bullies and these situations throughout our lives. And this is the type of friend you want. You know, Pat McAfee is that guy, to be honest. And tonight on Raw, he was that guy for Michael Cole.
To have such an imposing figure to contrast the fun, lovable Pat McAfee with such an imposing figure like the Ring General. This is good. I mean, this is Gunther. This guy's, he's a beast. No mercy. He's ruthless.
Oh, see, this is where I would prefer Joe Tessitore to be the one that does that stuff, because Joe Tessitore would be like, well, Pat McAfee was bullied, and Pat McAfee tonight, he jumped on the microphone. He told Gunther what he thought of him. He talked about his youth. He talked about growing up. He really connected with the audience tonight, and he set the challenge to Gunther wherever he was tonight. He must have heard the shots ring out loud and clear. It's going to be Pat McAfee and Gunther at Backlash in one of the most anticipated matches, to be honest, I've heard in a while, because Pat McAfee is standing up for Michael Cole. And you're like, yes, this sounds official. That's what I want Joe Tessitore to do. Dude, everyone's blowing him. What is going on? It's like there's a work on me. They heard my rant.
People are really blowing him?
Oh my God, there's people he's the greatest thing ever. You haven't seen these tweets?
Okay. People got to play the video that I fucking made and see how that's what his fucking commentary would be if he was in the heyday of the Attitude Era. That he is not a good commentator, bro. Joe broke it down perfectly a few days ago.
I just want to tell you, I want to tell you that D. Welsh called you an idiot and said that the Shannon Sharp or Deion Sanders thing is not about race. You idiot. I don't know.
What is he talking about? I never said it.
We're talking about Peter Rosenberg's tweet, which is about race.
I never said it was about that, you fucking moron.
Well, I don't know. He's an idiot.
Talking about? Shut the fuck up.
That's why we're mad. That's exactly what we're saying. It's not about race, but that's what Peter Rosenberg is.
You do realize that Joe probably thinks of you just as he thinks of Pacharo as an annoyance. Now, I don't give a shit how much money you fucking donate to the show. You're a fucking annoyance, bro. You're so stupid. How about instead of fucking being off the show the whole time to go fucking watch baseball and fucking send people fucking message, oh, the Denver scores. Nobody fucking cares, you fucking loser. How about you watch the show that you're apparently so fucking invested in that you gotta fucking comment every 5 fucking seconds some nasty shit to me or to Joe, some fucking cunty shit. How about you get off her fucking ass and pay attention for once, you fucking loser? I can't stand you, bro. Get a fucking life.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how he
monetize this champion. I'm sorry
point.
that hurts your feelings. Sorry that hurts your feelings that I won the fucking title back. I'm gonna stop you, Luke. I'm gonna stop you. Failure.
Yeah, I mean, I think the point is that people are making it about race. That's the problem. That's literally what we're talking about. Like, I don't think he understands.
That's what we
And
were
by the
talking
way,
about the
we're
whole time,
commenting on
you know?
Peter Rosenberg. Peter Rosenberg is bringing up race. That's what we're commenting on. We're not commenting on our own opinions of the situation. We're commenting on that Peter Rosenberg is bringing up race. So it is about race because we're talking about Peter Rosenberg's tweet. That's what we're talking about.
What a fucking piece of shit, bro. Like, seriously. You don't watch the show more, and all you do is when you do is
Well, he
just
does
give Joe
watch the
shit.
show apparently because he's reacting to the show. He just doesn't. He just weirdly texts me like in DMs about everything I say.
He's a fucking retard, bro. Kill yourself.
Whoa.
No, I'm like serious. I'm serious, bro. Like, that actually really angered me. The fact that this fucking loser really goes on to like not even realize what he's talking about and then send Joe a cunty fucking message instead of being a fucking man and calling into the show. You could fucking do that instead. But you won't because you're a fucking pussy. Like all the other times I challenged you to get on call with me when you were talking shit and I said, get on call, let's talk. And you didn't want to fucking do that because you're a fucking faggot. Go kill yourself. That's what I think you should do. You fucking useless waste of space. And you know what? I'm not afraid because what are you going to do? I'm going to stop you, Luke. I'm going to make your life a living hell. Oh, wait a second. You're the champion again because everybody likes you. And guess what? I'm a fucking washed up faggot. That's what you say, loser.
Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know what he's talking about. But yeah, what would you give Raw out of 10 tonight? Because I think I might be at a 6 or a 5. I just don't know. I don't know what to do yet. I really don't know.
I was pretty positive on it tonight. I'd say 6.75. You know, like not quite a 7, but I did like a lot of things. I liked the Rhea Ripley match. I liked the Becky segment. I liked the opening segment enough. I liked the main event. So it was just an overall pretty solid show. But not quite a 7 because there was nothing that really like, whoa, that was amazing, you know. Although I did really like Pat McAfee's promo too. If that hadn't happened, I think the show would probably be a little bit less enjoyable. But Pat McAfee really killed it. And yeah, you know, nothing really to talk too much about.
Did you ever think, Sami? Did you ever think? Because I know that I don't remember if it was you, but like we all kind of agreed that you know what, Sami's going to be the next guy that joins them. Did you ever think that he was going to join them tonight, or did you were like, nah, he's not going to do that?
Well, I didn't think it was going to be tonight either way. I think at some point he is going to turn heel soon, and it's probably going to be on Jay. I thought that they were going to hold off on the whole Logan thing and have Logan face him at SummerSlam and win. But I see Logan winning the world title very, very soon.
Yeah,
just only a matter of when. Maybe winning the Money in the Bank, cashing it in on Jey Uso. I definitely don't see him with the WWE title. I think they're gonna protect that a little bit. I don't know. Maybe they'll give it to fucking Travis Scott. You know, how much would that piss people off? If Travis Scott was the WWE champion, bro.
Oh my God. That would be, I mean, dude, I don't think the guy's going to be able to wrestle.
He's the one who retires Cena. He's the one who retires Cena, bro.
I don't think Travis Scott's going to be able to wrestle. Like I've seen a little bit of him and it don't look great. You know? I know that's
but he took a pretty good crossroads, but
yeah, but I think Cody did almost all that. I mean, but you do got to go with it the right way so he did do that, but I don't know, man. He looks like he's like the size of 1, 2, 3 kid or smaller. You know, he's very small. And I mean, he's not, I don't know. Good luck whoever's training him. I don't think it's going to go too well. But that's me. Just based off what I've seen, I don't think he's going to be Bad Bunny, man. There's Bad Bunny, then there's Logan Paul. Dude, Logan Paul is so good that, like, Logan Paul feels like a legit wrestler. Like he really is a wrestler. Like he doesn't feel the celeb thing doesn't even register for me anymore. He like literally is a wrestler. Whereas like Bad Bunny still feels like a celebrity wrestler, but he's damn good for a celebrity wrestler.
We haven't seen him wrestle in like 2 years, 3 years.
Yeah, right? It's been almost. I think it's been 3, maybe. Yeah, I mean, but he
2023, I think was the last time.
Bad Bunny was in all the right spots for timing, and then he pulled off some really good spots and moves. Whereas Logan Paul has full-on one-on-one matches that could go 15 minutes, and he knows how to have that wrestling match. Logan Paul is the best. Who's after that? There's Logan Paul, there's Bad Bunny. Is there somebody else I'm missing? Logan Paul, Bad Bunny.
I mean, KSI can take bumps.
KSI takes bumps, yeah. Well, yeah,
Speed. That's what I meant to say.
I show Speed, yeah, not KSI. KSI, I show Speed. I show Speed has proved that he can take a bump and then be in the right place at the right time.
He can get waffled too. Like he
yeah,
doesn't mind putting his fucking body through.
They said you're going to get fucking nailed, and he was like, "Cool, let's do it."
Cool, but from your wife, right?
Yeah,
no.
I'm gonna nail. You want to nail my wife? I'm gonna tell her she's gonna get a kick out of that. She'd love to have a black guy. She'd love to have a black guy. Hey, Steph, he wants to nail you, but obviously you're not going to. But yeah, that's pretty cool, man. I'm gonna get laid off of that for like 3 weeks. She's gonna call me.
You want to do that? You want to do that? You gotta suck on my nose.
Yes, suck them suck the cook's nose. How about that?
Now listen, Liv. I know you want to get back on Mania since you lost the title, and I'm willing to give you a tag match, but you gotta suck on my schnoz.
You can bang Steph, but you have to watch my my Hall of Fame speech on loop for 24 hours live on YouTube. Okay?
Now you can do two. Now what I want you to do.
They go to I Show Speed if he loses the match against somebody, then he has to do that. So it's like hour 447, and he's eating popcorn and he's got bags under his eyes, and it's just Triple H's Hall of Fame on a loop.
Yeah, he's like reciting it. He's like reciting it like full
here it comes.
You know, like
I just want to thank
here we go.
Nick Khan.
Here's the part where he says Batista should have been here. Oh, and he's like eating the popcorn, and it's like hour 47 hours into Triple H.
Yeah, this is the part where he was gonna bring up The Rock, but chose not to.
And then by the end, he's just kill me. Yeah.
Now here's the thing, and we're gonna be installing this into every arena. We're gonna be duplicates of that statue, and we're gonna make little shrines. And I better see every fucking one of you kneeling at that shrine at 12 o'clock. All right?
If you're WWE and if you're WWE, would you not do something like that? Would you not say like, hey, you know what? Let's ask I Show Speed if he would literally watch something on loop for like 24 hours as a weird gimmick and stream it on his fucking shit. And we'll give him like, $300,000 or whatever the fuck it is. And
it's pretty much what he already does.
Yeah, but if he did that, I mean, I feel like it'd be funny as fuck. Like he's just watching the same thing over and over again.
Isn't it crazy that someone on their stream could be like, it was a good night tonight. We made about 300,000.
Well, does he make that usually?
Probably. I mean, look how fucking rich he is.
I mean, dude. I'm sure he makes a lot of money, but I doubt 300,000. Put it this way, I was watching a guy the other day, he does Diablo stuff, and I was talking to Leah, and I was like, how crazy is this? The guy's up to 11,000, subs on Twitch, right? So he's taking home like $2 a member, right? And that's $27,000. So it's like $27,000 guaranteed. That's $330,000 a year right there. Never mind the donations and the ads. So when you add it up, it's like this motherfucker is taking home like $650,000 takeaway taxes, and that's just fucking crazy.
Just for 11,000 subscribers.
Yeah, those are numbers that are just. I mean, last month I had 450 members, and then usually I have 80 members. 80 members, and I mean 80 is pretty cool, but 80 members is $200.
I mean, you know what? Hats off to those people because I couldn't do that. I really just streaming, like
Yes, you
video
could.
games. To
Oh,
me,
if you made that money,
to
you
me,
could. It's getting there. You
no,
can't do. You could do it if you got there because you'd be like, fuck yeah. All right.
no, I just think it would be miserable. Like you see those people, it's miserable. I don't get that content. I really don't. Like, like
Wow.
when the worst types of like streams to me, like of your streams especially, are like the streams where like nobody's talking for like big stretches of it. And that's a lot of these streams, just like people eating cereal and fucking doing nothing. And like what really pisses me off is these people who just steal content and watch videos, don't fucking react the entire time. They watch a 75 fucking minute video and just sit there emotionless.
They go,
And like every once in
what was that?
every once in a while they'll be like, yo chat, who thinks I should be on WWE, man?
Yeah, it's fucking. That's crazy, dude.
Like-
not like.
And
no,
and that fucking person racks in like 100,000 a month.
yeah, it's like, did you watch Glove Man last night? Like, well, what did Glove Man say? Nothing. Nothing.
No, he just stroked his glove, bro.
Yeah, and you know what? The guy watches it with a baseball glove on for no reason. That's what it is. That's why he's Glove Man. I got great ideas.
Dude, yeah, that would be great. A guy who puts on a glove and then takes it off while watching Fred, bro.
But then, but then some people hate it when you like pause a video and then talk and then pause. But I like that because I like breaking down the video. So it's like one of those things where it's like, hey, if you want, watch this video first and then come back and I'm going to react to it. But like the thing that happens sometimes is people are like, play the fucking video. And it's like, well, I'm not going to just
like
play the video.
Songs. I don't like when people do that to songs when I'm like,
oh,
okay,
yeah, no, I can't stand those. Yeah, like singer reacts or something. It's like, yeah, okay.
Well, some of them I can believe, like, I'm sure there are plenty of like first time
hearing Aerosmith, like, or like first time. It's like, I don't believe this is the first time you fucking heard Welcome to the Jungle.
Yeah, first time hearing fucking like Come On Eileen or some shit like that. Like, yeah, you're a singer, you're a fucking professional singer, and you're a female. Like, that's the first time you fucking watch it.
Yeah.
Thank God that you're sexy, and that's the only reason I'm watching.
It's more like
so
first time taking 7 cum baths. Like, that's what it's more like.
No, but like there are yeah. But no, like but what I'm saying is I hate when people like have to break down every aspect of the song. I'm like, okay, just play the fucking song. Like I to me that's different. Where it's like I want to hear.
Well, they can't because they don't want to get copywritten or whatever. They got to keep it.
No, other channels do it and it's fine. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't understand how that works.
I don't either. No, some people get in trouble, some people don't. I don't know.
My video got fucking flagged that I made. I knew it would. That's why I privated it. But like. It was so stupid. Like I knew it was gonna get flagged as soon as I released it, but then other people they don't. And it's just weird. Just some piece of shit channel can upload the whole fucking like Undertaker versus Kane WrestleMania 14. The video is up for like 7 years. Nobody touches it, but then my video pops up for 2 seconds where obviously I'm putting audio over it. Fuck you. But whatever. And kill yourself, D-Well, seriously.
He probably went to sleep or something. Or he's scared. I don't know.
Yeah, he's a little scary pie, a little scare. He's going to go. I want Becky. To just fucking she's so goddamn pretty tonight. But no, I think Becky's cool. Like I kind of want to see her like join Seth. Like I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, we thought like Sami and her were gonna join the group tonight. At least I thought that.
I just think that would be different. We haven't seen something like that. Well, I guess we did with the Judgment Day.
I was just gonna Judgment Day did it.
Female interacting with like the males. Like I always liked that because it's like they treat them like they're on separate shows, and I don't know why. I think it'd be better if they kind of like interacted with each other, because then it doesn't make one feel like it's like in a completely different universe or like not as important. Like, oh, okay, now it's the women's time. Okay, it's time for me to like go into a coma because they're gonna have Chelsea Green go out there and have a fucking boring ass match with Mia Chin. You know, like, which, by the way, isn't it weird that they took the fucking title off of her after she goes on all these like interviews and stuff? Like that's all everybody was talking about is how great is Chelsea Green? She's so amazing, even though she hasn't done anything. It's just so great. And then they just take the title off of her. It's really, really weird. But yeah, I think it'd be cool if Becky and Seth had this like power couple thing, and you know he's like, Becky, she's always had to live under the shadow of Charlotte or Rhea. Well, now it's her time or something, and they could. I think that'd be cool. I don't know. Or don't do it. Who cares?
I don't know if you know about this, but The Rock apparently is playing UFC legend Mark Kerr in a movie called The Smashing Machine, which I thought was going to be a sex movie, but The Smashing Machine. It's Emily Blunt in The Rock. It's coming out. The trailer's coming out, I think, tomorrow.
I think him and Emily Blunt are also in that Scorsese movie, right?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. But isn't Mark a Italian guy? So
The Rock, but The Rock can be Italian.
Yeah, but that's what's funny about it. Look at the photo, because The Rock is playing in a. What if an Italian was playing a Samoan nowadays? They'd be like, "Oh my god!" But look at this. Oh my god! Hey, it's me, The Rock.
It literally looks, and I really don't want to like be mean about this, but it looks like an AI photo.
I was just gonna say this looks like an AI thing. Like, hey, what if The Rock was Mark Kerr?
Like, what if The Rock? No, but like, what if The Rock was like fused with a gorilla? Like this?
No, my god, no.
No,
What the
no,
fuck
I'm
is
not
wrong
saying
with
that
you?
as a race thing. Like now that I'm saying that, I realize that. But that's what it looks like. Like the skin, like the fucking wrinkles on his face and shit. Like,
That's his
and
face.
The dead,
That's his face. That's The Rock's
like
face.
the dead look on his face. The dead look on his.
Oh my
dude,
god.
Okay, I should take that back. Please, I take that back. Fuck.
Wow.
Now I sound like nerdy.
Wow. I mean, it looks like it's funny to me because it looks like The Rock is like an Italian guy, and I don't know why, but that's fucking cracking me up, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. It looks like, hey, did The Rock need to make you an offer?
What The Rock is cooking, that's a pizza pie.
Imagine if he busts out in song and there's like, hey, I'm a meatball. All right. Anyway, that's coming out. I'm looking forward to that trailer tomorrow.
Dude, look at the way Sammy's dressed, bro. He's dressed in like he's like fucking like paramilitary gear, bro.
Yeah, he does. He always looks like he's ready for a fucking like a bombing or something.
Yeah, like
guy.
a fucking Antifa protest. I mean, where's those shirts that say like propaganda or something?
I bet if WWE fires Sami Zayn at any point, he will leave his family to be a terrorist. I'm almost convinced of it.
Yeah, he like as soon as that happens, he's getting on Air Force One, disguised as a reporter.
Well, Rojas, you know, I am a scumbag, and
I guess it's that time of the night.
It's time to go.
What did we learn?
We learned Luis Urdaneta and Colonel Stutters had $10 to donate, and that Joe is an e-banging drama cocksucker. That's what we learned.
Yeah, well, we always knew that, you fucking fake fuck.
Yep. And thank you for being here, Rojas. I'll catch you tomorrow, maybe, or the next day, one of the two, but maybe tomorrow. We'll see.
Well, I'm always here. I've been pre-programmed to be your friend, like you said.
Thank God, because I don't have many left. They're all going away or dying. So
I hope the curse doesn't fall to me.
Yeah, you
Thank
might.
God my name's not Bob, right?
Yeah, you're very lucky about that. You're lucky. You're the
my heart. Oh fuck. Oh
yeah.
No.
Monetize this champion. Out. Luke Rojas, the absolute current monetize this champion, on his way out the door. Thank you to Rojas for being here and being at least Rojas. At least Rojas can pretend to like me. Like he can be like, I'm not gonna, you know what? I'm gonna humor you, Joe, and I'm gonna say that, you know, you're pretty much right, and I love you. You know, that's all I need is just someone to tell me, you know what? You're right, Joe, and I love you. That's all. Even if I'm wrong, you know, just be the one person that lies and says, yeah, Joe, you're great. You know? Don't be like everybody else who says, yeah, you're kind of fucking stupid. You know, I know we're friends, but you're really stupid. You know what I mean? That's what Troy did. That's what every other friend I ever had did. Even my wife sometimes does it. And but I need you, Luke, to just, on my dead channel. Well, it's weird. The numbers are way up, but the numbers for views and the numbers for subs are way up. But everything else is way down. Like, it's very strange. So we're not doing well, but that's okay. If that makes you mad at me, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why. But the weird thing is that you pretend to like me and then you trash me other places. I fucking hate that. I hate when people pretend to be your friend and then they shit on you other places. It's like, what kind of fucking weirdo are you? What kind of weird shit is that, dude? Imagine coming in here like, I love you, hey guys, it's cool. And then being like, well, now I'm going to go shit on you somewhere else. That's fucking weird. God, it's weird. And so many people do it. I don't know if anybody's real. I got to be honest. Other people can pretend that like that's not true, but man, I don't know if there's anybody that's actually real. It takes a long time for me to believe you're real because there's been people after years that have seemingly been weird. I may never believe anybody's that real ever again, to be honest. And I don't care. I'm going to die knowing that really nobody cares. You know what I mean? I had a couple of friends. That's about it. But yeah, it looks like, a lot of people are doing really well, but not here. We used to be here. We used to kick ass. We used to kick some major ass on this Raw review, but yikes, What are you going to do? But at least, you know what I mean, you won't have to listen to me on Monday nights anymore. That's the good thing. You can not listen to me anymore on Monday nights, and you can listen to people that, they don't need anything. So there you go. Or you can watch somebody who makes like 10 grand in the night, You can watch somebody that makes 10 grand, or you can watch somebody who doesn't do anything. You don't have to watch me, So I appreciate Luke. I appreciate Luke Rojas stopping by. And everybody else for watching tonight and clicking that like button, man. Thank you guys for clicking that like button, for stopping by, and for watching. Much appreciated, man. I wasn't blown away by Raw tonight. Like I said, maybe 6 out of 10. This is probably our last Raw review for a while. And so I just want to say thank you guys for a great WrestleMania run, for a great last, couple of weeks. Monetize this 500 and everything. It's been crazy, brothers. But if this is our last Monday Night Raw for a while, I just want to say it's been a crazy, crazy, crazy run the last few months. I don't know if it's crazy, but it's been fun. And I like where they're going with things. It just wasn't blowing me away tonight, but I like where they're going a little bit, and we've got something going on. Let's see what happens, but I'm a little concerned it's not going to get better, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. Thanks for listening, and I will see you maybe tomorrow, I don't know, or maybe Wednesday. Either Wednesday or tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. Depends how things go. Maybe in the day. I don't. What do I know anymore? 6 out of. I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10. 5.5 out of 10 for Raw tonight. That's what I'm giving it. Merry Christmas.
I've been going to wrestling shows for over 30 years. Never in all that time have I ever felt, until last Sunday, that my security, my safety, my life was in danger at a wrestling show.
Maybe John Cena will pawn the WWF Championship belt like Pedro Morales did that one time.
Oh my God, bro. How funny would that be? No, he doesn't want to pawn it. He wants to put it in a case. Like, he wants to put it in a case, like his collection, to say, like, there it is. That's the last real WWE championship. And I won it. Nobody else will ever have that. That's what John Cena wants to do. So I don't think he wants to pawn it. I think he wants to display it proudly. That's the last one ever. Thank you, Doomed, huh? Doomed, thank you for coming in with that late $3, man. Thank you, brother. Stay hard, everybody. Stay hard.